Yo, what up guys, Ross Scouts here, and in this video I'm reviewing Civil War. Alright, now this might be one of the best movies that I've seen probably in the last few months, is what you want me to say. Alright, so Civil War. Yeah, this movie, well, it's a movie. Alright, so basically you got Kirsten Dunst. She's a journalist, photographer, and the United States is in a civil war, and the whole country is basically ravaged. Imagine The Walking Dead with all the cars. That's kind of how the movie is, you know? There's a bunch of cars just stopped and on the highway, the freeway, and there's like stations, you know, with military protection and whatnot to get in and out. So the U.S. is basically just a war zone. You know, there's burning houses everywhere, burning buildings, bombs, shootings. And Kirsten Dunst and a few other journalists basically are trying to get to D.C. to interview the president. That's the plot of the story. But I don't know. I mean, I didn't really see the trailer, and so I didn't really know what to expect. I actually had to look it up while I was watching the movie because it kind of just hops right into it. It doesn't tell you why there's a civil war. It just starts by saying there's a civil war and that, you know, to be a photographer and journalist, you got to be strong. You got to be tough. You know, that's what Kirsten Dunst is telling the little mini-me. Like in this movie, there's 4 journalists or photographers. There's Kirsten Dunst, I forget her name. There's this other dude, and then an older other dude, and then a younger little, like, 20-year-old girl. So there's basically just 4 people in this movie that, you know, 4 main characters. And I don't really know how to describe this movie. It was obviously there wasn't really any action besides like gunfire and stuff like that, you know, a few like car scenes, but there was nothing like that. It was more trying to keep you engaged with the story or like the plot, you know, the whole situation with the United States in a civil war. And I think that was an interesting premise, but I don't think they executed it. So you're telling me there's gunfire going on, just 2 teams, 2 groups of people, and these photographers are just like this right behind them, like, hey, watch out, watch out. Dude's dying. This is good for the gram. But that along with, there was a song that they played during one of these like slow motion kind of shooting, you know, fatality scenes. And the song did not match the movie at all. I don't know why they picked that song. The director must have been like, you know, I love this song from De La Soul. Put it in. But other than that, I mean, this movie was kind of a slow burner. I'm not going to say it was boring, but it could be for some people. I was a little bit interested with the characters and the story, so I was, you know, kind of captivated and entertained throughout. But it kind of was like this the whole time. Kind of going up, 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 and then there's something that happens at the end of this movie which kind of does not make sense. Like, why would this character do what they did? It's like, really? You know, I haven't seen Mary Jane in any movie, really, since Spider-Man. And she's back in this one, is waiting for Spider-Man to swing in and end the Civil War. And I think what keeps you interested in this movie the entire time is waiting for the end. You want to see if they get to the White House and what happens there. And I just think what happened was a letdown. Because this character makes such a dumb decision that doesn't make sense. And you're like, really? That's how we're ending the movie? And then it felt like the other characters didn't really respond to that moment. And then it just ends. You know, the movie just says, written by blah, blah, blah. But overall, I'd say this movie, while it had a good premise and some good story elements inside of it, and the characters, I did like them, because there's only 4 of them, so you have to like bond with all of them, I guess. I just felt like it lacked execution. The imagery was good, but it's just a slow burner, kind of forgettable movie that doesn't really have a good climax, in my opinion. You're waiting for the end, it gets there, you're kind of disappointed, and then it ends. So, I don't know, a movie like this is kind of hard to rank, hard to describe, because on one hand, I do like it, but on the other hand, I don't know how much I like it, you know? Like, would I watch it again? I mean, maybe. And I don't know, if I had to rate this, I'd give it a salty popcorn, probably. But anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you all for watching another movie review for me. It really means a lot. And comment down below if you saw this and what you guys thought. I'd be curious to know. Maybe you liked it. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you hated it. Let me know down in the comments. And with that being said, thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.